Hello, and welcome to today's information session for our Clinical Research Conduct and Management Certificate. Dr. Elissa Carney is the Program Director for this certificate, and I am Erin Gunther, Program Specialist. Thank you for joining us today. Over the next 20 to 30 minutes, I will share with you information about the clinical research profession, examples of the career paths, and how UC Berkeley Extension can help you build the knowledge base you need to launch a career in this field, whether it be for a biopharmaceutical or medical device company, an academic institution, a contract research organization, or other research institutions. I encourage you to submit your questions at any point during the presentation. Please keep in mind that some of your questions may be answered later in the presentation. Let's begin. As you consider starting or taking the next steps in your career in clinical research or clinical trials management, remember that these positions are increasingly in demand as the need grows for professionals to conduct and administer these studies, especially when you think about the tremendous growth in biopharmaceutical and medical device in vitro diagnostic sectors. The industry is also seeing a need for clinical research associates to manage domestic and global clinical trial studies, with numbers increasing each year. According to data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics, job opportunities in this profession are projected to grow through 2031. This projection is based on the broad medical scientist category. Before a new drug, biologic, or medical device can be marketed, it goes through extensive testing in the laboratory and then on human volunteers. The human testing process, also known as clinical trials, is used to determine whether a drug, biologic, or medical device is safe and effective before it can be approved by the regulatory authorities so that it can then be sold on the market. Data from clinical trial studies can help determine which medical approach works best for certain diseases or groups of people. Additionally, data from clinical trials can help enable and improve evidence-based healthcare decisions. There are various career choices in the clinical research profession. There are different roles you can take as part of a clinical operations team or medical affairs group. Employment opportunities will vary based on your background and interests. A few examples are listed on this slide. You can be a clinical research associate, clinical research coordinator, a biostatistician, work in clinical quality assurance, be a drug safety monitor, work in regulatory compliance, or be a medical writer. These are just a few examples. Today, we're going to focus on the Clinical Research Associate, or CRA, profession. As defined by the Association of Clinical Research Professionals, a CRA supervises, monitors, and supports the administration and progress of a clinical trial on behalf of a sponsor. The Clinical Research Associate may work directly for the sponsor with a contract research organization or as an independent consultant. CRAs serve as the liaison between the site investigator conducting the clinical trial and the sponsor. The sponsors could be a government agency or a company specializing in biopharmaceuticals, biotechnology, or medical devices. CRAs monitor clinical site activities, ensuring compliance with clinical trial protocol. This is to avoid deviation from study protocol and to ensure uniformity in how the data is collected, so that the data may then be aggregated in the final data analysis. Clinical trial studies typically involve multiple sites domestically, from different regions of the country to internationally, thereby affording a diverse pool of research subjects. CRAs make on-site visits, review case report forms, and ensure the scientific integrity of the data being collected. For example, study binders or records are subject to regulatory audits. They also ensure the protection of the rights, safety, and well-being of the study's human subjects. To do this, they ensure that the research team at the study site is conducting the work in compliance with the study protocol, which is approved by the local ethics committee or the institutional review board. CRAs also ensure that the research subject's Bill of Rights is upheld. CRAs also ensure that any adverse events are correctly documented and reported to the study sponsor and to the local ethics committee and institutional review board. Finally, CRAs communicate with clinical research coordinators. The communications can vary. They may involve clarification about the data collected, the progress of the project, or address unexpected obstacles that may impact the project timeline. In terms of clinical research associates' salaries, this slide focuses on pay in the San Francisco Bay Area. Entry-level clinical research associates tend to make approximately $80,000 per year, with a clinical research manager at $133,000 per year, on average. The median salary will vary with state and metropolitan area. If you're new to clinical research, you'll start at the entry-level position, but as you gain experience and credentialing, your salary will increase. So, how do you become a clinical research associate? You can start by registering for our Clinical Research Conduct and Management certificate. In order to start with the certificate, we recommend that you have a bachelor's degree in science or a related technical field. However, we do not require that you have a bachelor's degree to start the certificate. Second, you need to develop a core knowledge in clinical research, which you will acquire by taking courses in our certificate program in Clinical Research Conduct and Management. I will speak later about those courses. Third, you need practical, hands-on experience, which you can obtain by way of an internship program or volunteering as a clinical researcher. For example, you can gain this experience by doing an internship or volunteering with an academic research group or a health system that is conducting research. Next, broaden and expand on your work experience in the profession. You want to have at least a year of work experience in the research profession before pursuing the credentialing exam. The coursework in the Clinical Research Conduct and Management Certificate Program with the work experience will help prepare you to take the credentialing exams offered by the Association of Clinical Research Professionals, or ACRP, or the Society of Clinical Research Associates, or SOCRA. The Association of Clinical Research Professionals offers exams to become a certified CRA or Clinical Research Coordinator. Or you can take an exam offered by the Society of Clinical Research Associates to become a certified clinical research professional. So, how can UC Berkeley Extension help prepare you to enter the clinical research profession? When you enroll in a UC Berkeley Extension course, you are guaranteed a real-world professional Berkeley quality education. UC Berkeley Extension is the continuing education arm of the University of California, Berkeley. We have been assisting students in reaching their professional goals since 1891. Currently, we offer more than 65 professional certificates and specialized programs, and more than 2,000 courses offered both online and in the classroom, bringing in about 45,000 enrollments each year. We pride ourselves on academic excellence. All of our courses and certificates, such as this program, are approved by the appropriate UC Berkeley main campus department. Our certificate program in Clinical Research Conduct and Management helps prepare you for a career in the clinical research profession. This certificate program provides a sequence of integrated courses that will give you a thorough foundation in the skills and knowledge you need to perform and oversee clinical trials and clinical research studies. Regulations and guidelines govern the clinical trials process, and having a thorough understanding of the procedures at every stage of the process is essential. In your certificate courses, you'll review FDA regulations, as well as International Council on Harmonization and Good Clinical Practice guidelines. You'll also develop a working knowledge of practical procedural guidelines and the ethical considerations covering multiple aspects of clinical trials. These are just some of the topics you'll learn about. The curriculum for this certificate consists of these 4 required courses. Students typically complete the program within 8 to 12 months. We recommend that you complete the courses in the order listed here and on our website. This is because each course builds on the previous one. For example, here are some of the topics covered in the first course: Introduction to Clinical Research, Clinical Trial Phases and Design. You'll learn about good clinical practice, regulations, clinical trial design, medical devices, and medical terminology, among other topics. In the second course, Clinical Trial Planning, Protocol Development, Data Management, and Clinical Site Activities, we cover topics including clinical trial protocol development, data management, data capture, informed consent, and the operational elements in the planning and initiation of clinical studies. The third course, Clinical Trial Implementation, Site Initiation, Subject Recruitment, Monitoring, and Safety Reporting, covers topics such as regulatory documents, clinical trial implementation, study monitoring, and subject recruitment. In the last course, Clinical Trial Data Analysis, Regulatory Audits, Vendor Selection, and Project Management, we'll cover quality assurance, inspections and audits, project management, data analysis, and clinical study reports. If you do not wish to complete the certificate program, you can enroll and complete the individual courses that you need. Courses are available in 2 delivery formats: fixed date and hybrid. The hybrid format combines interactive live online sessions and online learning modules in Canvas. Fixed date courses have specified start and end dates and are completed asynchronously online. You can mix and match these 2 formats based on what works best for your schedule. For example, you could take 2 fixed date courses and 2 hybrid courses. The choice is up to you. We offer classroom courses during the spring, summer, and fall semesters, and classroom courses are typically available at our Berkeley or San Francisco facilities. Classroom and live online courses are offered during the week, in the evenings, and during the day on weekends. When you take a hybrid course, you'll attend half of your studies in our asynchronous online learning environment and will attend 5 to 6 live online sessions through Zoom. We also offer the option of asynchronous online fixed-date courses. Fixed-date online courses have defined start and end dates, with the course instructor defining due dates for assignments and learning modules so that you stay on track to complete the 8-week course. Group discussions, forum posts, and instructor post questions all provide a rich context for opportunities to interact with your fellow classmates. You'll learn by reading materials, watching videos, and listening to industry-relevant podcasts, all further enhanced through interactions with your instructor and classmates. Homework assignments and research projects will be submitted electronically. Your instructor will provide feedback and grading as you progress through the class. To get started in this certificate program, again, we recommend that you have a bachelor's degree in the sciences or related technical field, though it's not required. You pay for courses as you enroll in them. Registration for the certificate program is a one-time $150 processing fee. You may register for the certificate program at any time, even after you've started taking courses. After registering for the program, students receive the following benefits: notification of program updates, notification of upcoming courses, and a certificate upon completion. We also offer a selection of optional courses that may be of interest to you, such as in pharmacology, genomic medicine, toxicology, biostatistics, regulatory affairs, quality and compliance, and our intensive drug development process seminar. These courses can help bolster your knowledge base as you prepare for a career in clinical study and trial management. You may opt to take some of these courses to apply towards the continuing education hours needed to apply for a credentialing examination from the Association of Clinical Research Professionals. Please visit our Science, Mathematics, and Biotechnology areas of study webpage to see the full listing of all the classroom and online science courses that could help broaden your knowledge base. When you're a student in the certificate program, we'll help connect you to internship opportunities. This will allow you to gain practical work experience and apply the knowledge from the coursework in a real-world setting. It's also an opportunity to build connections and expand your professional network. You'll learn from instructors who are passionate about the field and who love to teach. Here are a few of our instructors. They include seasoned academic and industry professionals from the biopharmaceutical and medical device in vitro diagnostics industries. What's more, they're also approved by UC Berkeley, ensuring that you get the academic rigor you would expect from the #1 public university in the country. So, I know a lot of you are wondering, what do your graduates go on to do? We're always proud of our students and excited to hear how they're doing. Here is a recent graduate, Amanda Allen, who completed the certificate program in clinical research, conduct, and management to gain the foundational knowledge needed to bring her research to life in a clinical care setting. Amanda had been focusing on research primarily in cardiology for elderly patients for most of her undergraduate and professional career. She hoped to get a broader understanding of healthcare and to learn more about regulation, design, and implementation. She applied the knowledge from the program to her current role at Kaiser Permanente, working to break down the barriers between bedside and research to improve care for patients. So, how do you get started? To earn the certificate, first, create a free student account through the UC Berkeley Extension website. You'll use this account to enroll and pay for your courses, find out about your grades, and track your progress through the program. Second, enroll in Introduction to Clinical Research. This is the first course you'll want to take. After you've completed that course, you'll complete the next 3 in the order as they appear on the website. Third, register for the program. You can register even after you've taken courses, but you will need to register if you want to receive the certificate. Fourth, complete your courses with a grade of C or better. You'll also need to achieve a GPA of 2.5 or better. And finally, contact the Science, Mathematics, and Biotechnology department upon completion to receive your certificate. We have received a number of questions that we've answered during this presentation. Here are a few additional questions that we have received. Do I need to be registered in the Clinical Research Conduct and Management program in order to take classes? No, you do not need to be registered for the program to begin taking classes. Can I register for the program after I complete 1 or more courses at Extension? Yes. You may register for the program at any time, even after you've started taking classes. How long does it take to complete the program? This varies based on individual work-life balance. Typically, students complete the program on average within 1 year. If you have any additional questions, please email us at biotechonline@berkeley.edu. We would love to hear from you and discuss how this professional program or individual courses can help you on your career path. Thank you again for taking the time to learn about our program and course offerings in clinical research, conduct, and management. We look forward to seeing you in one of our classes soon.